Hey kids, it's Sunshine back with another Profit Pics video for you. These are items that I've sold from June 6th through the 12th on eBay Poshmark Mercari. So we're going to start off on the 6th. And the first thing to sell was on eBay. It was this Wrangler Booty Up May bootcut jeans in a size 17-18. So I picked these up at Goodwill not too long ago, paid $5 for them. Had them listed for $40. Ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $36.93, and someone accepted. You guys know I love my Wrangler, so that was a really good sale. Next thing to sell was this Under Armour Heat Gear green loose fit mesh shorts in a size 4X. So I picked these up at a small thrift store, paid $3 for them, had them listed for $25. Someone sent me an offer of $18, which I gladly accepted. Problem is, he opened a not as described case and he was correct. I listed these as loose fit when actually they were fitted, and that does make a difference. I mean, it showed on the tag in the pictures, but neither one of us saw that. So I got them back and they are now relisted. Okay, next thing to sell was in a Poshmark bundle. First thing was this Juicy Couture Love G&P garment bag. Really long one that you can travel with, and it folded up. You could hang it in your car or whatever. So that was mine that I was no longer using. I think I had it listed for $25. It ended up selling for $10 in this bundle because I accepted this offer thinking it was a different amount. Yes, once again, I've done that. So somebody got a really good deal. And the next thing in this bundle was this Juicy Couture Scotty storage box that used to have a scarf in it that was also mine, that I was no longer using, and it was probably listed for $25 as well, but in this bundle it sold for $8. So a $50 bundle went out the door for $18, and yeah, I could have canceled it, but hey, it was my mistake, so I got to be more careful on that stuff. Okay, and then the next two items also sold on Poshmark, and the first thing were these Crocs Kelly slip-on flats in a size 11. I think they were red, I can't remember now. So I had them listed for $25, ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $16 with discounted shipping, and someone accepted. And the next thing was this new Tags Izod Beach Town Nantucket Red lobster shorts in a size 42. I like this brand personally, especially when it has cool prints. So I picked it up at Goodwill, paid $3 for it, had it listed for $40, and that's what it sold for because of that lobster print and the size. Okay, next thing sells on eBay. It was this North Face Class V belted trunk in a size extra large. Picked this up at Goodwill, paid $6 for it. I could not believe they were swim trunks with a belt, but yep, that's what they were. So I had them listed for $19.77, and that's what they sold for. Next thing to sell was on Mercari. Ooh, Mercari made an appearance on the first day. It was this vintage Woolrich Ducks Unlimited flannel button-up shirt in a size 11 or size large that I picked up at a small thrift store, paid $8 for it. Got it home, it had pilling all over it. I don't know if that was part of the design or not, but yeah, that wasn't good in my eyes. So I sent it out to auction multiple times for $10, no bites. So then I listed it as a buy it now on all three platforms, I think for $30 probably. Someone sent me an offer of $24, which I gladly accepted. So glad to see that go. Yeah, I got to be more careful with that stuff. Like I said, I couldn't find anything out on it, so I don't know if that was part of the design or not, because it was a vintage piece. Next two items to sell were on eBay. First thing was this Palm Harbor foil palm trees short sleeve knit top in a size medium that I picked up at a small thrift store, paid $3 for because it was so cute with those gold foil palm trees. Nobody else thought it was cute. So I probably had it listed for $25 when I finally got a $12 offer. Hallelujah, it's yours. Okay, next thing were these AC/DC graphic grunge cargo pajama pants in a size large that I picked up at a small thrift store and paid $4 for because they had AC/DC printed all over them. Who doesn't love AC/DC? Then I get them home and find out they're like a 27-inch inseam. And they're men's. thought I'd be sitting on those forever, but I went ahead and listed them for $20. Someone sent me an offer of $14, which I gladly accepted. Okay, then we're going to move on to the 7th, and most of these are on eBay. First thing was this Maxine of Hollywood iCat tummy control swim dress in a size 14. I picked this up at a small thrift store, paid $4 for it, had it listed for $30. Someone sent me an offer of $25, which I gladly accepted. Next thing was this new Tags Fresh Produce French Terry Clam Digger Capri Pants in a size 1X, really good size. Hardly ever find anything over a medium. So I picked these up at a small thrift store, paid $4 for them. Had them listed probably for $30, and they were on sale in my store for 20% off, so they ended up selling for $27.82. Next thing to sell was this Talani, which is an Anthropologie brand, embroidered chambray tinsel tunic in a size large. This was so beautiful. I thought it was Johnny Was when I first saw it. So I picked this up when I was on vacation on the Arizona side, paid $8 for it, had it listed for $45, I think. Someone sent me a really reasonable offer of $42, which I gladly accepted. Next thing to sell were these Columbia Omni Shield cargo stretch capri pants in a size 6. Picked these up at Goodwill, paid $6 for them. They sat forever. Probably had them listed for $20 when somebody sent me an offer of $10. Hallelujah, you can have them. Next item to sell was a really good sale too. It was this I don't know how to say this, bechamel embroidered short sleeve pockets midi dress in a size 1X, had beautiful embroidery all over it, gorgeous. I picked it up at Goodwill, paid $3 for it, had it listed for $39.77, and that's what it sold for. And then the last item to sell was on Poshmark. It was this Band of Gypsies watercolor fringe shorts in a size medium that I picked up at a buy-sell trade store years ago. So I'm into them for $3. Thought they were such a cute style. Nobody else did. So I probably had them listed for $25 when someone finally sent me an offer of $19. Hallelujah, you can have them. Okay, then we're going to move on to the 8th. First thing to sell was on eBay. It was these new Tags FootJoy Europa Kilty saddle golf shoes in a women's size 9. So I picked these up just recently, paid $6 for them at a small thrift store, had them listed for $35. Someone sent me an offer of $30, which I gladly accepted. I can't figure out which FootJoys are good to pick up and which aren't, so if I can get them for the right price, I usually pick them all up, and some of them I sit on forever. Okay, next thing to sell were these Quicksilver Everyday Stripe V board shorts in a size 38. So I picked these up when I was on vacation on the Nevada side. Paid $2 for them, had them listed for $20. Someone sent me an offer of $15, which I gladly accepted. And the next thing to sell was on Mercari. And it was this vintage Pendleton Aztec Blues extra large 18-ounce mug. So I picked this up at a small thrift store just recently, paid $1 for it. That sucker was huge. I wish I could have found 4 of them. No. So I think I had it listed for $25. Someone sent me an offer of $19, which I gladly accepted. Next thing to sell was on eBay. It was this Lands' End pink tummy control swim skirt in a size 16W. So I picked this up at a small thrift store, paid $1 for it. Had it listed for $29.77, and that's what it sold for. Problem is, when I pulled it, it was actually a size 18. The measurements and everything were correct, but I forgot to change the size in the title. So I messaged the buyer, and she never got back to me. So I just went ahead and canceled the order. So that never went out. So now it's relisted with the correct size. That makes 2 so far. Womp womps this week. Okay, next thing to sell was on Poshmark, and in fact, the next few items to sell are on Poshmark. First thing was this Athleta Sierra Nevada insulated top in a size medium. I picked this up at Goodwill a while ago, paid $5 for it because it was just amazingly beautiful. Had it listed for $30, ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $26 with discounted shipping, and someone accepted. Next thing was this Title IX Hybrid Rogue neon shorts in a size 12 that I picked up just recently at a small thrift store, paid $3 for. Had them listed for, let's see, that's on Poshmark. Probably had them listed for $40. Someone sent me an offer of $34, which I gladly accepted. And the next thing was this vintage Alfredo's Wife embroidered hummingbirds crepe tunic in a size extra large. I picked this up at Goodwill, paid $5 for it because of the pretty hummingbird embroidery. So I had it listed for $25. Someone sent me an offer of $20, which I gladly accepted. And the next thing we saw was on eBay. Oh, so glad to see this go. It was this Disney Hear, See, Speak No Evil silk tie that I paid $3 for at Goodwill years ago when everybody was hyping up ties selling real well. Not for me. So I got sick of looking at it. Sent it out to auction for $1.77, and that's what it sold for. Okay, and then we're going to move on to the 9th. And the first few items to sell were on eBay. First thing was this Land's End white built-in panty board shorts in a size 14. I picked these up at Goodwill, paid $5 for them, had them listed for $29.77, and that's what they sold for. I have something in my eye. Ugh. Yeah, my finger. Okay, next thing to sell were this 3-piece ceramic Kahlua coffee bean mugs. It had flaws. I didn't write down what. So I picked these up at a small thrift store, paid $3 for them, thought they had some resale value. They don't. Got sick of looking at them, ended up sending them out to auction for $9.77, and that's what they sold for, but they're out of the house. Okay, next thing to sell was this Free People embroidered Sweet Tennessee tunic dress in a size medium. So I picked this up at Goodwill, paid $5. So I probably had it listed for $50 and was getting a lot of likes, but never got an offer. So the first offer I got for $30, I let them have it. Okay, next two items is over on Poshmark. First thing was this BJR long tail Aztec button-up shirt in a size large that I picked up on vacation on the Nevada side. So I'm into it for $2. Had it listed for $30 or $35, I can't remember now. Ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $28 with discounted shipping, and someone accepted. And the next thing was this Zenergy Chico's active stretch pants in black. They were a size 1, which is an 8 petite. I picked those up at my honey hole for $25. Had them listed for $25, ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $20 with discounted shipping, and someone accepted. Next thing was on eBay. It was this Miracle Suit, black and white floral tankini top in a size 16. Picked this up at Goodwill, paid $5 for it. Had it listed for $50, ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $44.93, and someone accepted. Next thing to sell was on Mercari. Quick flip. So it's these loudmouth men's Tampa Bay hexagon golf shorts in a size 38. Picked these up for $5 at Goodwill. Had never heard of the brand, but that print was just so wild, I was going to pick it up and try it out. Yeah, really good. So I had them listed for $35. Someone sent me an offer of $27, which I gladly accepted because it was within 48 hours. Okay, all the next items are on eBay. First thing was this vintage suede one size Concho's fringe belt that I picked up at my honey hole, paid $1 for it. Got it home and thought those Conchos were silver. They were so heavy, but they weren't marked, so I couldn't market them as such. But I still think they were silver. So I had it listed for $34.77, and that's what it sold for. Next thing was the Silhouettes linen high-rise elastic waist pull-on crop pants in a size 3X. I picked these up at Goodwill, paid $6 for them. Had them listed for $25, ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $21.93, and someone accepted. Okay, then we're going to move on to the 10th, and everything to sell was on eBay. First thing was this new Sahara linen blend one size caftan mini dress. that I picked up at a small thrift store, paid $6 for it. And I think I had it listed for, boy, that's a weird amount, $25. I'm thinking it must have sold on sale because it sold for $22.58. Next thing was this Pearl Izumi Attack cycling shorts in a size large that I paid $5 for at Goodwill. Had them listed for $25. Ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $21.93, and someone accepted. Next thing to sell was this Kokomo metallic swirls jersey tunic top in a size large that I picked up at Goodwill, paid $5 for it. Had it listed for $30. This must have been on sale as well because it ended up selling for $26.75. Next thing was this Swimsuits for All high waist panty board shorts in a size 16. They were black. I picked these up at my honey hole, paid $1 for them. Had them listed for $20. Someone sent me an offer of $15, which I gladly accepted. And the last thing on this day was this Gime mesh line compression tank in a size large, pretty pink color. So I picked this up at a small thrift store, paid $2 for it. I think I had it listed for $20. Ended up sending out an offer to watchers for $15, and someone accepted. Okay, then we're going to move on to the 11th, and everything to sell was on eBay. First thing was this Bren Walker linen chartreuse Oliver crop pants at a size large. So I picked these up at a small thrift store, paid $3 for them. Had them listed for $50. Someone sent me an offer of $42, which I gladly accepted. Then I go to pull them. As you can see in the picture, they look yellow. When I pulled them, I thought I had the wrong pants because they were definitely chartreuse, but they were greener, you know, like a muted. They were not that color. So I don't know if it was my lighting or whatever, but I messaged the buyer and sent her pictures that were taken from my phone. And she decided to go ahead and take them anyway. But yeah, what a shocker that was. Hopefully she likes them. Okay, and the next thing to sell was this Fresh Produce pink square neck boxy crop tank in a size medium. So I picked this up at Goodwill, paid $5 for it. Had it listed for $25. Someone sent me an offer of $22, which I gladly accepted. And the next thing was this unbranded lilac embroidered sleeveless house dress in a size large, question mark. So I picked that up at Goodwill, paid $3 for it. Got it home, it didn't have a size in it, so I went ahead and measured it out. And I had it listed for $16.77, and that's what it sold for. Problem is, I could not find it anywhere. And I tore my house apart. So I ended up messaging the buyer, asking her if there was anything else in my store that she might want. So usually they just tell me to go ahead and cancel it, but in this case, no. But I don't care. It's my fault, and I'm going to make it right with you. So she chose this vintage Sportex puff paint cat t-shirt in a size large that I think I had listed for $25. But I just went ahead and sent that to her for that $16.77 to, you know, hopefully she'll come back and shop with me. And she really enjoyed the shirt. So all's well that ends well. Okay, and then we're going to move on to the 12th. First thing to sell was on eBay. It was this Brighton red and black reversible leather belt in a size medium large. So I picked this up at Goodwill, paid $5 for it. I think I had it listed for $25. Someone sent me an offer of $23, which I gladly accepted. Then later in the day, she purchased another one. So this was a Brighton brown leather with gold buckle belt in a size 32. So I picked that up at a small thrift store, paid $2 for it. I think I had it listed for $25. She sent me an offer of $21, which I gladly accepted. Then I packaged them together and refunded her the difference in shipping. Okay, next few items were on Poshmark. First thing was this Lands' End pink tummy control swim skirt in a size 18W. Picked this up at my honey hole, paid $1 for it. Oh, this was in the earlier one. Okay, so remember I said I relisted it? It already sold 2 days later. So let's see. I had it listed for, why is that so much? Oh, I probably had it listed for $35. Someone sent me an offer of $31, which I gladly accepted. So it sold for more money on Poshmark. Next thing to sell was this Vineyard Vines Greenbrier Club brass buckle golf belt in a size 36. So I also picked this up at my honey hole, paid $1 for it, had it listed for $45. Yeah, I think ended up sending an offer to watchers for $40 with discounted shipping, and someone accepted. That was a pretty quick flip. Okay, next thing to sell was this Disney Influencers graphic muscle t-shirt in a size large that I picked this up forever ago at a small thrift store, paid $2 for it because I thought it was funny and unique. Nobody else did. So I probably had it listed for $15. When I finally got an offer for $10, hallelujah, you can have it. Next thing to sell was on eBay. It was this 5-piece lot of workout tops, tanks, and shorts in a size extra large. That was mine that I was no longer wearing. So I sent it out to auction for $9.77. Someone bid it up to $10.50, and that's what they sold for. Next thing to sell was on Poshmark. It was these vintage red velvet lined tiered ruffle cuff gloves in a 1 size. When I picked these up at Goodwill, I paid $2 for them. They had like a chamois lining, really soft, but they were unmarked, unbranded, the whole 9. But I went ahead and listed them for $50. Someone sent me an offer of $30, which I gladly accepted. Next thing to sell was on Mercari. It was the Psycho Bunny Ratcliffe mesh brief swim trunks in a size XXL. So I picked these up at a small thrift store, paid $4 for them because they were Psycho Bunny. So I think I had them listed for $50. Someone sent me an offer of $40 on Mercari, and because they take the less fees, I went ahead and accepted it. And then the last thing to sell were these 3-piece wood carved safari animal necklaces that I picked up doing Goodwill online auction probably 2 years ago. So I'm into them for $3, sent them out to auction for $9.77, and that's what they sold for all these years later. So anyway, kids, that's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one.